Well, good morning. It's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. All right. Last week, I did video thoughts for the day where each day of the week I talked about an attribute of God. If you haven't seen those, I urge you to find them on YouTube and give them a watch. This week, I'm going to take a little bit different approach, but the same kind of idea. This week, I'd like to talk about aspects of what it means to be human in its best form. So yesterday in class, we had a chance at church. I had a chance to interview Michael Lloyd, who's the principal of Wycliffe Hall, one of the institutions that make up Oxford University. And in the process, I was interviewing him about his new book entitled, I think, Image Bearers. And it concerns the issue of what it means biblically and practically for humanity to be made in the image of God. Now, image is an interesting word, but the passage, the concept, is given first in the very first chapter of the Bible, Genesis chapter 1. And in the creation story, on day 6 of creation, God says, "Let us make man in our own image." Man meaning they're humans. And then it says, and so God created humanity, male and female, in his image. We are image bearers. And Michael discussed 7 different things that he believes are part and parcel of that. I'm going to use some of my own ideas and my own approaches rather than simply regurgitate what he said. Though what I think what he said is incredibly useful and valuable. In fact, I'll see if Brent or Janet can't put a link to it down below if you want to watch the video from class yesterday. But one of the first things that I'd like to talk about this week, and I'll talk about today, when we're made in the image of God, we are made to be creative people. Now that's kind of a cool thing. It sets us apart from the animals. I mean, don't get me wrong, our dog Tizzy can create a mess almost every time we turn our head, but that's not what we're talking about with creation. We're talking about a creativity that should influence what we do, but even more so, it puts a value on creativity as an expression, a human expression of a creative God. So if you think about it this way, God spends the first part of Genesis 1 creating. He creates the heavens and the earth. He creates the light and the darkness, the stars and the moon and the sun. He creates land and water and all creeping things on the earth and humanity in his image. Then after he makes humanity in his image, he tells Adam, now you get to create. And it starts with Adam naming all of the animals. God says, I've been naming the stuff up till now, but you name the animals. You think it up. You create it. And so we see creativity as a hallmark of what it means to be fully human. Some people think that art has no role in life because it's not productive, that admiring something that's beautiful or admiring diversity is not something that is in itself admirable use of time. I disagree. I think biblically we're called to be fully human, and part of being fully human is being creative. And when we are creative, we're bringing praise to God. I'm thinking about this because I read this article. I think I found it on CNN Travel, but I read this article about where the top restaurants of the world are. And so I love that kind of stuff. I love to eat. But it was fascinating to me as I looked at these restaurants, and there's a set of them that are from Spain. And I was looking at them and I thought, boy, these are creative chefs. Look at what they're making. But their creativity is not necessarily creativity that I would necessarily go for. For example, at this one restaurant, which was ranked, I think, number 2 among the world's 50 best restaurants in Barcelona. It's called Disfrutar. And they have a dish there that is a multi-spherical pesto with pistachios and eel. Not sure that's exactly what I would go to, but it shows an amazing creativity. And that's what is hallmark of someone who's an image bearer of the creative God. So, thought for the day. Be creative today. Sketch a picture, write a song, make something with eel in it that's tasty to eat. Be creative, and when you're creative, recognize you're exhibiting part of the image of God. More on the image of God this week, but that's your video thought for today.